So, word is out. Future is allegedly spilling the real reason things went left with Lori Harvey. And it's a lot. Sources are saying Future found out Lori was living a whole double life. Apparently, she's been quietly running a high-end arrangement where powerful men literally pay her millions just to have her on their arm. A weekend. A week. A month. Sometimes longer. She shows up, looks amazing, boosts their image, and walks away without saying a single word. Clean. Calculated. No receipts. Now, people have been whispering about this for years. But when the tea is allegedly coming straight from Future himself, that hits different. And look, if you've been paying attention to Lori's Instagram, the pattern is hard to ignore. She's always on some mega yacht in Saint-Tropez, Ibiza, or Mexico, surrounded by the right people, dressed perfectly, looking like $1,000,000. Literally. Here's the thing though. The word yachting isn't just a vacation vibe anymore. Online, it's basically code for high-end paid companionship. And there have been blind items for years pointing the finger directly at Lori. The story goes that these men never stick around longer than a weekend. And allegedly, Future knows exactly why. Now, has anyone actually caught her in the act? No. But honey, the circumstantial evidence is stacking up. When your dating history reads like a Hollywood who's who, people stop calling it dating and start calling it a portfolio. We're talking Future. Michael B. Jordan. Damson Idris. Trey Songz. And yes, even a very eyebrow-raising connection to Diddy himself. That Diddy link is actually what had the internet fully convinced. They were spotted together on luxury trips across Italy, Mexico, New York, and Atlanta. Photos were everywhere. And what made it even messier? Lori had also been linked to Diddy's own son, Justin. She denied both. But the internet never forgot.
So many things get written about you in the press, but I've always wanted to know, what is like the biggest misconception about who Lori Harvey is?
It's so funny because I'm so quiet.
Yeah.
There's been so many stories that have been made up about me. Like I've seen stories about me being like fully in love with somebody and we have like this whole relationship, and I'll see the guy and I'm like, I've actually never even met him before.
No.
Like full-blown stories I've heard. I've dated a father and son before.
Not true?
Absolutely not true. And I've even heard that I'm a lesbian at one point. So, you know.
Not true?
Absolutely not true. And I've even heard that I'm a lesbian at one point. So, you know, there's been a lot of different things. a lot of stories, a lot of misconceptions.
Does it entertain you?
Oh, I think they're hilarious. I love the stories. They're very entertaining. I will give them that.
Yeah.
Very entertaining, but I just let it roll off my shoulder.
Now, here's what had everyone confused from the start. Steve and Marjorie were totally fine with Lori and Diddy. Fine with the massive age gap. Fine with his very well-known reputation. Diddy literally took her parents on a vacation and they were all smiles, all loved up, right there together. Just didn't add up. But then everything about Diddy came out. And suddenly people started seeing it differently. The new theory? The whole thing was a business arrangement. Lori was allegedly getting paid millions just to be with him. And some people took it even further, saying Steve and Marjorie weren't just turning a blind eye. They were allegedly in on the whole thing. Now let that sink in for a second. 'Cause here's where Cassie's lawsuit comes in. She described being pulled into Diddy's world when she was just 19 years old. He was nearly 40. She talked about the freak-offs, the luxury hotels, the masquerade masks and lingerie, the recordings. Diddy filmed everything. And even when Cassie deleted videos from her own phone, he told her he still had copies. He once sat her down on a private flight and made her watch footage she thought was gone forever. One specific detail from her lawsuit hit differently, though. Diddy apparently insisted Cassie wear white nail polish during these encounters. So when people went back and dug up old photos of Lori with Diddy and spotted her rocking white nails in several of them, the internet went into full spiral mode. And then Diddy's ex Gina came forward with something that made it all worse. She said she personally saw explicit photos of Diddy and Lori on his phone. Same pose he had taken with her. Just Lori instead. And no, they were absolutely not clothed.
His phone.
On my birthday, he had shown me a picture of me and him. The first pic that we ever took, and I was like, you should save that as your screensaver. So he was like, I don't know how. So I was trying to show him, and I saved the picture to his photo album on his phone, and then I clicked on the photo album to like set it as a screensaver, and I saw a picture of him and Lori, like the same exact pose.
What do you mean?
I mean, the same exact pose that he took with me.
Okay.
And he did the same with Lori.
Were they clothed or not?
No.
They weren't clothed?
No.
Lori Harvey?
Like, we even had someone like Jaguar recently calling out Steve.
No.
And then Jaguar Wright entered the chat. Jag came out swinging directly at Steve and Marjorie Harvey. She called them out for being fully plugged into the industry's favorite habit of keeping quiet and looking the other way. And she didn't use some random example either. She used Lori's situation specifically. Her point was simple. There is no way the Harveys didn't know what was happening in Diddy's world. None. These are not naive people. They are industry veterans who have been around long enough to know exactly how things work behind closed doors. So why did they stay quiet? According to Jag, it comes down to three things: status, brand, and money. She believes they protected their elite image, kept their Hollywood connections intact, and were possibly pocketing a cut of whatever Lori was allegedly charging Diddy to be by his side. That's a heavy accusation. But given everything that's come out, a lot of people aren't dismissing it anymore.
Lori Harvey was hanging out with, and it's kind of weird, like the whole relationship with Justin looks weird. He looks like Mini-Me with Dr. Evil. It's weird. Like, why are there people? Why is there SCA behavior going on? And why are people naked in front of their kids, G? Doing all kinds.
Now here's where it gets interesting. 'Cause allegedly, Future is out here echoing some of those exact same things. And honestly, I don't know what to do with that information given his history with Lori. After they split, Future went straight to the booth. He hopped on the extended version of 42 Doug's Maybach and rapped, "Magic City, I'm the owner. Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her." But in his original verse, he was even pettier. He took shots at Lori and her new man Michael B. Jordan in the same breath, basically saying she begged him to stay before settling for someone he considered a step down. Lori didn't even flinch publicly. She said she always tries to take the high road and refuses to let rumors or negativity pull her down to that level. She kept it cool. Kept it classy. Said she knows who she is and that's enough. And at the time, most people were fully on her side. 'Cause let's be honest. When Future starts talking about an ex, the automatic reaction is to roll your eyes. Hard. This is a man who has literally built his entire brand around being hip-hop's poster boy for toxic behavior. The drama with his exes and baby mamas alone could fill a whole series. We're talking Eliza, Jessica Smith, Brittany, India J, Sierra, Joey Chavis, Cindy Parker, Layla, Lori, and most recently Gorgeous Doll, who went on social media claiming she was in a 5-year relationship with him while he cheated the entire time. Lawsuits. Public call-outs. Court dates. The list never ends with this man. So yeah, when someone with that track record starts throwing shade at a woman he dated, the natural instinct is to tune it out completely. But here's the thing. Some people are no longer so quick to dismiss it this time around.
So pretty much, I have an ex who is me, and he literally is on social media. My lawyer told me to call the police to document it, just because we're going to be in a lawsuit as well from all the situation.
So when did this happen?
It's been happening the past 3 days.
And the courtroom receipts don't lie. Eliza sued him. She said they were together for 2 years, had a daughter together, and that Future spent that time dragging her name through the mud, publicly painting her as someone who was just sleeping around and getting pregnant for a check. That's what she had to deal with. Around that exact same time, another baby mama, Cindy, filed her own lawsuit saying Future wasn't stepping up for their son at all. And these two women actually linked up, got a DNA test done together, and posted the results on Instagram on the same day. Together. 'Cause that's what it got to. Then Brittany came forward with her own lawsuit. And don't even get me started on Sierra, who spent years dealing with his harassment long after they went their separate ways. So yes, on paper, Future is the last person anyone should be taking seriously when he starts talking about a woman. But here's where the conversation is shifting. People are now going back and looking at his whole blow-up with Lori through a completely different lens. And some of them are no longer writing it off as just post-breakup bitterness. 'Cause if these yacht girl allegations carry any truth, Future may have actually had a real reason to be that explosive. Not just hurt feelings. Something much bigger. Like allegedly finding out Lori was yachting while they were still together. Now was he mad because he genuinely caught feelings and couldn't hold her down? Was he mad because he discovered a secret life she was living behind his back? Or is this just a man who got left and can't admit it, so now he's out here trying to rewrite the story? Honestly, I can't call it. But sources are saying he is talking. And talking loud. So I want to hear from you. Is Future actually onto something real? Or is he just a bitter ex who can't stomach watching a woman play the Hollywood game better than him? And why is he even bringing this up now of all times? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know what you think.